Welcome back to Wikilert.
Today, we're talking about a moment that's got the entire sports world buzzing, Lee Corso's final headgear pick on ESPN's College GameDay, which went down on August 30, 2025. If you're a college football fan, you know Corso's headgear picks are the stuff of legend, those wild, theatrical moments where he dons a mascot head to predict the winner of the week's biggest game. After nearly 4 decades on GameDay and 4:30 picks, this was his last one, a bittersweet farewell to a tradition that's defined college football for generations. So, grab a seat, maybe a cold drink, and let's relive this emotional, full-circle moment like we're sitting in the stands, soaking in the energy of the Horseshoe in Columbus, Ohio, as we watch Coach Corso close out his incredible career. Let's set the scene. It's a crisp Saturday morning, August 30th, 2025, and College GameDay is broadcasting live from Ohio Stadium, affectionately known as the Horseshoe, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. The crowd's electric, over 100,000 fans packed in, chanting, waving signs, and honoring a man who's been the heartbeat of college football since GameDay started in 1987. Lee Corso, now 90 years old, is front and center, dressed in a sharp black tuxedo, ready to go out in style. The show's been building to this all morning, a 3-hour tribute to Corso's legacy, filled with montages of his best moments, heartfelt words from co-hosts like Kirk Herbstreit and Rhys Davis, and even the Ohio State marching band spelling out Corso on the field. X posts are blowing up, with fans like its CFB fanatic tweeting, "Not ready for Lee Corso's last headgear pick. This is gonna hit hard," racking up thousands of likes. The matchup? No. 3 Ohio State versus number 1 Texas, a blockbuster rematch of last year's college football playoff semifinal, with the defending national champion Buckeyes facing a Longhorns team led by new quarterback Arch Manning. It's the perfect stage for Corso's final act. For those who don't know the history, let's rewind a bit. Corso's headgear tradition started on October 5, 1996, right here in Columbus, when he picked Ohio State to beat Penn State by donning the Brutus Buckeye mascot head. It was a spur-of-the-moment idea. Corso, a former coach at Louisville in Indiana, called up Kirk Herbstreit's then girlfriend, an Ohio State cheerleader, to borrow the headgear. The Buckeyes won 38-7, and a tradition was born. Over the next 29 years, Corso made 430 headgear picks, with a record of 286-144, a .665 win percentage, according to ESPN. He's picked Ohio State 45 times, more than any other team, followed by Alabama with 38 and LSU with 25. He's worn everything from USC's Trojan helmet to Florida's Gator head, even dressing as James Madison or holding a live baby alligator. His catchphrase, "Not so fast, my friend," became a rallying cry, and moments like his 2011 expletive-laden Houston pick or getting body-slammed by Bill Murray on set are etched in our memories. But this final pick? It's more than a prediction, it's a love letter to college football. As the GameDay crew, Rhys Davis, Kirk Herbstreit, Desmond Howard, Pat McAfee, and Nick Saban wrap up their predictions, all eyes turn to Corso. The crowd's roaring, signs reading "We love you, Coach" waving everywhere. His colleagues honor him with giant Corso headgear of their own, a nod to his larger-than-life presence, as seen in a clip shared by at College GameDay on X. Corso steps up, his signature number 2 Dixon Ticonderoga pencil in hand, a nod to his off-season gig with the pencil company. The tension's thick. Will he pick Texas, with their elite defense and quarterback prodigy, or Ohio State, the home team, in his first-ever headgear choice? He milks the moment, flashing that mischievous grin, then shouts, "Give me my first love," and pulls out the Brutus Buckeye headgear, plopping it on for a record-extending 46th time. The crowd erupts, the band plays, and social media explodes. At College GameDay's post, Lee Corso's first ever headgear pick belonged to Brutus and the Buckeyes, and it's only fitting that his last one is the same, gets thousands of retweets. It's a full circle moment, bookending a career that started with Brutus in '96. But it's not just about the pick. The emotion hits hard. Corso, who survived a stroke in 2009 that left him unable to speak for a month, stands there at 90, defying time and health challenges to deliver one last show. Herb Streit, who's called him a second father, gets choked up, saying on air, "You built this, coach." Fans on X echo the sentiment, with at Buckeye Nation posting, Lee Corso picking Brutus for his last headgear is poetic. "Thank you, coach," alongside a montage of his picks. Critics, like The Athletic, note the scene's rushed pacing, wishing for more build-up, but the raw joy of Corso's choice overshadows that. He's 31-14 when picking Ohio State, a stat CBS Sports highlights, and this pick feels like a nod to his roots, his love for the game, and the fans who've cheered him on for decades. Off-air, Corso tells ESPN, "My goal was to bring a smile to everybody's face. I hope I've done that," and the flood of tributes, from Southwest Airlines honoring him at the airport to Ryan Day gifting him a specialty helmet, proves he has. Why Ohio State? It's not just nostalgia. The Buckeyes are a narrow favorite at home, but Texas, with their top-ranked defense, is no slouch. Corso's pick is a heart-driven choice, a tribute to where it all began, but it's also a bold call in a game that could shape the 2025 season. The aftermath's already sparking debates. Will his pick curse or bless Ohio State? And what happens to game day without its soul? Collider calls it the end of an era, and fans on Reddit /CFB, with 200 votes, agree. One user writing, "Corso's Brutus pick gave me chills. Nobody does it like him." As the show ends, with the band playing and Corso waving, it's clear this isn't just a pick, it's a celebration of a man who made college football feel like family. So, what's next? Game day continues with its stacked crew, but the headgear tradition, per Bro Bible, retires with Corso. His legacy: 430 picks, 9 Emmys for game day, and a .665 win rate, stands tall. Whether you're a Buckeye or a Longhorn, this moment was bigger than the game. What did you think of Corso's final pick? Did it hit you in the feels, like it did for me? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if you're still cheering for Coach, and subscribe for more college football deep dives. Tap the bell so you don't miss our next breakdown. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Here's to you, Lee Corso.